Good morning, YouTubers. The new time travel Jaime 88. I'm back with another Doctor Who DVD review. And yes, we're still celebrating Doctor Who's 50th anniversary. So today, I'm doing another classic Doctor Who adventure. It is Doctor Who, The Mind Robbers. Yes, this is a brilliant story. I really love it. It is has great story writing, great performances in this episode. It's quite underrated. This five-part adventure, originally transmitted on September 14th through October 12th, 1968. This is the second story of a sixth season. By the way, the plot begins in defeating the Dominators on Dauntless. The second Doctor sets off a volcanic eruption. He leads the TARDIS along with his companion, Jamie and Zoe, in the way through and gets buried in a lava, blowing a fluid leak. In the process, this forced the Doctor to use an emergency unit to take the TARDIS away from the danger and indeed out of reality itself. They land in a white void. As the Doctor fixes the TARDIS, Jamie and Zoe are lured outside and are confronted by a right robot. The Doctor gets them back inside, but as tried to return to reality, the TARDIS exploded and the travelers are scattered into nothingness. As they end up in a forest where the tree becomes letters, when it's seen from above, the Doctor, after facing a series of riddles, finds Jamie but accidentally changes his face. They are soon reunited with Zoe and then encounter Lemuel Gulliver, who gives them away to life-size toy soldiers. They are taken to the edge of the forest where a unicorn charged at them. They manage to turn into a statue by loudly declaring that it doesn't exist. They continue on and reach a house when the Doctor brings Jamie back to normal. They discover that the house is entrance to a labyrinth. Here, while leaving Jamie behind, the Doctor and Zoe encounters a Minotaur and Medusa, whom they deal with the same way as the unicorn. Jamie, pursued by a soldier, climbs up a rock face with the help of Rapunzel's hair and enters the citadel through a window, trigger off an alarm. He hides and finds Gulliver, who cannot see the white robot who is chasing Jamie. The Doctor and Zoe exit the labyrinth and encounter Cockers, a cartoon character from Zoe's home era. The Doctor accidentally managed to despise the Cockers' anti-molecular ray disintegrator by commenting that no such weapon exists, and the Cockers attacks them. Unfortunately, the Doctor cannot get rid of the Cockers because he has never heard of the character before and cannot say for certain that the Cockers is not real. Zoe, however, beats the Cockers into a submission with her martial arts skills, and he allies himself with them. He takes them to the Citadel where they find Jamie. Zoe accidentally sets off the alarm again, but the trio do not hide and instead let the robots take them to the main control. Here they meet the Master. No, not to be confused with the enemy Time Lord, a different Master, a kidnapped Earth Rider who underwent the same test as them when he first arrived. He explains that he is getting old and he needs a doctor to replace him as created source for the land of fiction. While he's talking, Jamie and Zoe sneaks into the library area when they encounter the right robots again and becomes trapped in a giant book. The Doctor refuses the Master's offer and climbs out through the skylight. The Master, hypnotized Jamie and Zoe gets them to trap the Doctor and links him up to the Master's brain. The two battle summoning up various fiction characters to fight against one another. The Doctor prevails, releasing Jamie and Zoe, who override the Master's brain, which causes the white robot to destroy each other. The Doctor unplugged the Master from the brain, and they all retreat to the side of the room. The white robots destroy the Master's brain. The TARDIS comes back together, and the normality is restored. Well, now let's give you guys my thoughts and opinions about the story. Doctor Who, The Mind Robbers is a great character. Got a few storybooks such as Rapunzel, Gulliver's Travel, and also among others. And I love the Medusa, quite story, fantastic. It's a classic story. You will never get wrong about. You will not be disappointed about this episode. This is the best episode I ever saw, and I love it. I give the story 10 out of 10. All right, let's give you guys the DVD cover. Here's the Master, the second Doctor. Here's Jamie and Zoe. We have the two soldiers, the Medusa, a unicorn, and like Gulliver. Oh, that's not it. I forgot who this creature name is. Here we have the Patrick Troughton years, 1966 to 1969. Here's the Spine, Doctor Who, The Mind Robber. Story number 45. Here's some still pictures. On the DVD extras, we have audio commentary by actors Wendy Padbury, Fraser Hines, and Hamish Wilson, and director David Maloney. Sorry about that. The Fact of Fiction, The Highlander, Basil Brush, photo galleries, and so forth. Here's the disc for The Mind Robbers. Fraser Hines was absent in episode 2 because due to a chicken pox, Hamish Wilson took over for emergency cast-up. You might read more about that when you listen to your audio commentary on the Doctor Who DVD. This 5-part adventure was rebroadcast on BBC Two on January 31st through February 28th, 1992 as part of the 7 Doctor Who adventures. Well, that's it for this review. And this story is going out of print soon, but don't worry. The Mind Robbers is getting a re-release next year because they need to improve the picture of the story because it looks grainy on episode 1. That'll take care of that. Well, I'm heading off to the movies, but I'll be back later for Doctor Who DVD updates and more. Till next time, this is the new Time Travel Jaime 88. Shout out goes to Melissa Rivera. And I also might even to reshoot the 300 video special. Thanks for watching. Take care.